What's going on, guys? Stephen Hamby here again with Dent Hogs Paintless Dent Repair. Today in the shop, we're going to be working on another Harley Davidson gas tank. This one is really pretty. I mean, it's got some really nice gold leaf on it, some metal flake on it. It's actually a numbered tank. It's number 65 of 100, so they only made 100 of these with this coloration. Absolutely beautiful. It does have a pretty large dent on the top right-hand corner of the gas tank, which I'm going to take you and show you here in just a second. And then as usual, we're going to set up and repair that with Paintless Dent Repair today. So guys, thanks for checking out this video. Let's go ahead and get started. So this video is going to be a little bit different than our normal run-of-the-mill repair video. We do have a deep, larger dent to the right-hand side of the fuel injection opening, but you are about to see an example of what bad PDR looks like. So all of these sharp little high spots in the center of the dent, that is push marks from a previous attempt. The tank was actually sent somewhere else for about a 3-week period prior to making its way to us, and that is how the tank returned. So we're going to have to fix the dent and repair the previous PDR. So here's the tool we're going to be using to do the job today. Nice thick J-hook style rod with a soft rubber cap on the end, and we are going to be going through that fuel injection opening and reshaping the damage. Now we do have a time lapse going so that you can see the metal as it's being reshaped. It kind of helps to speed things up a little bit, or else this would be a super long video because this repair took a long time, especially with the added difficulty of trying to repair the previous PDR. Now at this point in the repair, we're getting the meat of the dent out. We're trying to get the depth up so that we can get it to a finer stage where we can, change to some smaller diameter tips and start fine tuning it. But here in a second, you are going to see those bad push marks kind of rearing their ugly head. So at this stage in the repair, we've got a little bit of texturing out on the outer edges, but that is really easy to deal with, fine tuning stuff that we would normally take care of towards the latter part of a repair. But right there where all of those really sharp high spots are, those are really giving me trouble at this point. So they're going to be very difficult to tap down and to smooth out. So you can see that the bulk of the dent has been worked out. We still have to tweak it and fine tune it, but right there in the center where all of those push marks are, that is really giving us problems. So we went through the process several times of tapping down the high spots and pushing up the low spots, really trying to refine that texture to get it to this point. All right, we've just about gotten as far as I think we're gonna get with this repair. We've got the dent out. We've got it as smooth as we can, given all the texture that was in the center of the dent. We're gonna take some sandpaper and we're gonna wet sand and buff this tank and see if we can smooth it up a little bit more. Harleys have a ton of clear on them, so there should be some room to work with that. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now and then see what we have when we finish buffing the tank. So we're going to use some 2000 grit sandpaper here to sand that clear coat down and try to get the texture slicked out a little bit more. We're going to show you a couple little spots here after sanding. That right there is the chip in the clear from the impact of whatever hit it initially, but all these little dots that I'm pointing out are basically where all of those texture points were that we have been working on. So we're going to take some heavy cut compound, we're going to buff the tank and have a look at it after we go through the buffing and polishing stage. So these two little spots that I'm pointing out now is all that's left after sanding and polishing the tank. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get inside and push up those two tiny little areas, polish the tank one more time, and then this is the final result. You can see that the dent is completely gone. All the texture is gone, even all of those push marks are gone. The only evidence that there was ever any damage to the tank is that little chip in the clear from the initial impact. But all in all, the repair turned out great. Customers absolutely blown away and extremely happy with the results. And we were really happy with the results as well. So guys, if you are looking for someone to repair your tank or fender, reach out to us at motorcycledents.com, or you can give us a call at 678-544-3004. We'd be happy to talk to you and answer any questions you may have. All right, guys, thanks for taking the time to check out this video. Look, if you're trying to get a motorcycle tank or fender repaired, there's plenty of qualified technicians out there that can handle that, but there's a lot of them out there that are not qualified and do not have the experience necessary to be able to perform these types of repairs. So whether it be a motorcycle or if it's a local thing where you want to get your vehicle done, your car, maybe you have a door ding, hail damage, whatever, these types of repairs, they need to be performed by someone who has experience and is qualified to do it, because something like this, I'm lucky that I was able to recover from the previous PDR attempt that was done on there. It was really bad, almost cracked the paint. It was really sharp high spots that are hard to smooth out. something like this can render a vehicle or a tank unrepairable with PDR, and then you're stripping it down and repainting it. And in the case of a tank like this, not really an option. So anyway, guys, do your research. Pick somebody who can verify their work via photos. Maybe they have an online gallery on their website, something like that. Just vet them before you let them work on your tank, fender, or car. So guys, thanks again, and we'll see you on the next one.